Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. I am working on some projects here with my good friend Mike from Keap Academy. Shout out to Mike, who's behind the camera today. And we are, as we're working through the software and creating some different trainings, we have realized there are two new features that were rolled out last Thursday that I haven't heard much about. And I wanted to make sure that they are on your radar because they are both valuable and powerful in their own way. You might only need one, you might not need either, but I figure we should talk about it just so that you are aware of some of the changes that have been released. So the first feature, which you may have seen on my Instagram story yesterday, is a new widget inside of your sequences that allows you to automatically move an opportunity from stage to stage. So as you know, in the course of your automation, as you are building campaigns, if you know that when somebody's in this sequence, their opportunity or all of their opportunities need to be in this stage, you can now do that automatically. Whereas historically, moving an opportunity has always been a manual process, or it's depended on like a third-party tool in order to automatically move it between stages. But now they have introduced this widget, which opens up a lot of flexibility. Some questions you might have about this are like, when would I want that, right? Don't I want the manual intervention of moving that opportunity? And most of the time you do, but there are some use cases where, like, if somebody buys something, if an order is registered, you might want to automatically move their opportunity to the one stage, right? There are some instances where if something else happens, you just know that opportunity needs to be in a different stage. So I would think about those scenarios and then take a look at and explore this new feature to see if it solves something for you or simplifies something that you've already been doing. There are a couple of settings in there that you can play with or familiarize yourself with to choose. Do I want their first opportunity to be moved, right? If they have multiple opportunities, do I want their most recent opportunity to be moved? Or do I want all opportunities, right? So I haven't exhausted this yet. It's a brand new feature. So we very well may come across some quirks or some nuances, but the earlier that you can get this into your business, the more time it will save you. And the sooner we will be able to give them feedback on this. I know that first window when a feature is removed or is released rather, is oftentimes the best place for us to give them feedback because they are actively looking for ways to iron out those wrinkles. Okay, so that is feature number one. Within your sequences, the ability to automatically move an opportunity from stage to stage. The second release, the second update here, is the ability to trigger post-purchase automation. Not just based on the product that they bought, but based on the order form they bought it through. So this is a feature that I have seen requested for years and years because it just multiplies the flexibility we have as architects for our fulfillment process, knowing that we can treat people differently based on which order form they purchased through. So if you can picture the purchase goal, historically you've been able to select the product or the subscription plan, but if somebody bought in the shopping cart or on an order form or at full price or at a discount, you couldn't really differentiate. But now they have updated the purchase goal so that you can select order form and then choose one or multiple order forms. So what that means is if you have an order form that is specifically for a valued partner of yours, right? Somebody that you have a joint venture with or somebody who you have a formal partnership with, you can treat the customers who come through that channel differently than the people who come through your website or come through your shopping cart, right? And this, it just means you can be more specific, more targeted in your messaging. There have been some, workarounds, some hacks to add a hidden custom field to an order form to denote, a value that then you could use for segmentation purposes. But hopefully this new update will simplify a lot of that. So spend a little bit of time. If you use order forms, if you process orders directly in Keap, think about the ways that you do that and the areas in your fulfillment where you might want to treat people differently if they bought through order form A rather than order form B, and then revisit your automation campaigns and see if you could use this goal to improve the customer experience or to simplify things on your end. But guys, those are the two features. It always warms my heart when I see Max Classic getting some love from the product team, and these are two features that I think will really be valuable. So if you have questions, comments, or use cases that you see where these will solve things for you, drop them in the comments below. Later.